After our trip to London to see the Pink Floyd exhibition, I've had a couple of days off because I've been I've been exceptionally tired, and so I've had a couple of days that could just best be described as sofa days, and but I have managed to get outside and do a few bits and pieces, because much as though I like lying around and relaxing, I also get bored of it very quickly and very frustrated at the doing nothingness. So here's a little look at what I've been doing. And before I go any further, I really ought to say that it's not just me that's been doing this. Mr. J's been on holiday from work this week, so he's been doing as well, and in fact he's done far more of than I have. I've been planting up the perennial border, the one that we built a few days ago. So we've been filling it with the oak wood chippings, and then as the plants have gone in, I've put some composted wood chippings and homemade compost and topsoil around each plant. So I'm very pleased. That's going to look lovely next year. I hope it will fill out. And a lot of these plants were in the old border that's actually just a hotbed for thistles and weeds. Mr. J has been topping up the pathways with extra wood chippings. I've put up another brassica tunnel and just starting to plant in some purple sprouting broccoli, and that will have cabbages in it as well. And at the far end of the garden, well, this appears to be a very rare Monty plant. Hello, Monty. Hello, boy. Hello. How are you, my darling? Are you alright? Oh, big stretch. But at the far end of the garden today, Mr. J and I have extended the pathway a little bit. So past the artichokes that I still haven't harvested, into the area at the back, and this is what is going to be our pumpkin patch. Now the pumpkins and squashes are desperate now to get in here. They've outgrown their pots and they desperately need to be in here. So we've started adding some pathways, and this will happen a little bit at a time. So this pathway will then carry on to the end back there, and we'll put pathways going across, and just make a I don't know, it will even be a regular pattern. We'll just have a crisscross of pathways. And there, look at that little interloper. Look at that interloper. That's Thimble. He's from next door, and he's really rather lovely. Out in the pumpkin patch, I have already, a while ago, about a month ago, put down some straw on the floor, which is nicely rotting down. And then over the last couple of days, on top of that, I've added our feed bags, the paper feed bags which we save. So those are the chicken feed bags, and then on top of that I have piled the contents of the duck house. So the thought behind using the duck manure, or the clearings out of the duck house, is that as that material starts to rot down, it'll create some heat, and that will help. It won't make a huge difference, but it does make some difference for the pumpkins and squashes. And I found the ones last year that I was growing in piles of compost grew magnificently. So I'm going to repeat that this year. Last week, when I found the little mouse family over here, and I left them undisturbed, it does seem that they've moved, because Monty has almost taken up residence here. He is fascinated by something going on under there, so my guess is that they're just under that bit of plastic, because he likes to sit here and listen and watch. In the chicken palace, we've moved the chicken house. We've moved it over from the corner here just into the centre, and the reason we've done that is because over in this corner I want to build the new chicken house. So I'm going to work on the basis of something a bit like a chicken tractor. So it will have a wire base so that the poop falls through to the ground, and then I can just clear it off the ground as and when necessary. But that will save some of the mucking out work that I do at the moment in this house. So then this house can get taken out, put around at the back of the piggeries, and have a different flock living in it. The ducks, the ducks seem to have gone into meltdown. What is it, you lot? What is it? So as you can see, the runner ducks are in with the Aylesburys. Now I'm assuming that this noisy old panic is that they've spotted Thimble the cat, and they're not happy about it. Now the best way that I know to stop the ducks going into their little meltdown and being quite so noisy and disturbing our neighbours is to feed them. So I've just topped up their food bowls, but any moment now they'll realise the food is around and come and have something to eat. You're very noisy, girl. Why are you so noisy? Well, that's it for me today. I've sort of caught you up with what we've been up to, and hopefully tomorrow I will feel up to getting back into my daily vlog and sharing life on our homestead. So wherever you are and whatever you've been doing today, I hope it's been a good one for you, and that you'll be able to join me again tomorrow.